Okay, we're gonna keep going now.
Cool.
Sounds good. All right. So the big question is why, and Kaylee Wilson and RV both mentioned this. Kaylee Moore mentioned it. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, I just wanted to present on this on soul searching, basically, like why are you here? So that's what we're gonna talk about. So overview, why are you here? Soul searching and finding your role in your chapter. So why are you here? Like, why is everybody here? This is a rhetorical question, but think about it. What are your top priorities as chapter president? And for others that are on the call, what will your priorities be in the future and what are they now? That's really important. If you don't have your priorities straight or in like your mission, your vision, then what you're doing, like, it's not that it's gonna like crumble to the ground or anything, but you really need to have everything in check. I mean, like for school, silver rings, and life, to know where you're going to be going. So just think about that. I think it's really important. Yeah. Soul searching. If you don't know your priorities, visions, missions, or goals, then think about it very hard and try to find it. I know those things change over time, and that is perfectly okay. Like some of you might say school's top priority, some might say health, some might say silver rings. I don't know. Silver rings probably shouldn't be your top priorities. School should probably come before silver rings, but I can't decide that for you. So, yeah. And also have your chapter do its own soul searching if it's having a problem. I know Kaylee is doing this with her chapter at University of Tennessee, Knoxville. And they've been doing their own like, why are we here type of thing. Why did we join the chapter? Why are we still here? What do we want to do? All of that good stuff is really excellent. It's an awesome thing to do. So just try it out. That's all I have to say about soul searching. So finding your role in your chapter. Most of you here are your chapter's delegate for this virtual VirtCon, and then I will be the delegate at NatCon, but if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. And then y'all will like tell me what your chapter has to say about things, and I will voice like for y'all, basically. That's how I understand it. But yeah, if I'm wrong, please correct me. You are a leader for your chapter. You are believed in by me, by the whole region staff, and by the national staff. Like you really are believed in. We believe in you. If things fail, but you communicated, that's what's really, really important. So I really strive for communication and really emphasize that. It's critical. Be motivated, motivate others. If you have creative ways to do this at your chapter meetings, do that. Or over GroupMe or Instagram, however it needs to be done, just motivate people. Especially when it comes to motivating people to come to chapter meetings. Also, be passionate, listen to others, care about others, and just know that you are a leader. And that's what Silver Rings is partly here to do, is to develop you into a leader. And if you're sitting here in this meeting, you are a leader, and you're going to develop the next, not generation, because they're still in our generation, but you're going to develop the next under you generation, I guess, so to speak, leaders. So just know that, and you're awesome. Conclusion, so we talked about why are you here, soul searching, and finding your role in your chapter. Are there any questions? Oh, we are delegates still at NatCon. Thanks, Meg. Okay. See, I'm not very good at all of the protocol stuff, which is what I need to be better at, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay. So region, staff, bid, and vote. Michael, I'm going to switch this over to you. I think yes. Let me know if it says Michael is a new presenter, so it should work. And I'll pull up your bid. Nope, that's not it. It's somewhere, I promise. All right, I will find it. No worries. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So now I have the screen pulled up for the region staff bid. Michael, it says you have controls. So I'm hoping you can start everything.
All right.
Can't. Is it letting you move your mouse and like control it? Yeah, awesome. Sweet. Go for it.
So I'm Michael Thompson, and
Justin Vince.
And we're from the Kenneth J. Sneeden chapter here at Mississippi State University, and we'll be going over the Regions 5 staff bid today. Let's see. There's Region 5 staff proposed staff. Me for president, Justin Vince for vice president, development officer R.V. Crusoe, activities officer Gabby Hendricks, and public affairs Kerrigan Buck.
For our president, we have Michael Thompson. He's from, his hometown is Bartlett, Tennessee. He is currently a sophomore in aerospace engineering. And some of the positions that he's currently holding is he's the Silver Wings chapter vice president for this year. He's also the secretary of the Bulldog Aviation Club, and he's also the master arms for the AIAA. And a little fun fact about Michael is he actually is a pilot.
Next up, Justin Vince for the vice president. He's a little ways from home. He's from Broadway, New Jersey, and he's a sophomore in criminology. He is a cadet, and he's currently our liaison to our Arnold Air Society squadron here. He's also been a manager at Chick-fil-A, and he was the senior patrol leader for Boy Scouts, and he is an Eagle Scout.
For our developmental officer, we have Brave Bernard Crusoe. He's actually a U.S. Army brat, so he's moved around quite a bit. He is currently a senior in his major is criminology. Currently, he is the president for our Silver Wings chapter for this year, and he's also an AFROTC cadet training officer for Delta Flight. He's also a supervisor for the security management company, and he's also a site manager for a private contract.
All right. Next up, we have our activities officer, Miss Gabby Hendricks. She is from Ranburne, Alabama, and she is a freshman in aerospace engineering. It is her first year here, but she had a lot of leadership positions in high school. She was the student council president, the assistant drum major for the marching band, and the volleyball team captain.
And for our public affairs, we have Kerrigan Buck. She's actually from Tupelo, Mississippi, which is actually not too far from Mississippi State University. She is currently a junior in civil engineering, and she's also minoring in Spanish. Her current some positions she's holding is she's the Silver Wings chapter public affairs officer for this year. She also was a counselor for Leader State at MSU, and she's also the co-chair for MSU Ideal Women.
And that concludes our presentation. We went over the Region 5 staff bid. And are there any questions? All right.
Haley, this is Allison.
Hey.
Do you only have one bid this year?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Do you only have one bid this year? One is from Mississippi? Okay.
Yes. And I talked to other chapters, and I didn't see much interest. So that's why I said we can vote now. But I was hoping somebody might say that we can't, or like not that we can't, because I want to vote, but if there was a protocol issue with this, because we've never done a virtual Archon before, and the regional parliamentarian couldn't be with us today.
I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
For you, probably both of you. One, So only one bid. The first one's for this Archon. Bleh, I can't talk. Sorry. For this region staff bid. It sounded like you were talking about the president in third person. Is he not there?
That was two of us presenting.
But is your proposed region president there?
Yes, that's me.
Oh,
But,
that's you. Okay.
The proposed vice president presented me and I presented him. That's why we were talking about each other.
I was really confused for a moment because I thought that was you, but then you were talking about it in third person, so I was really unsure. Okay, that makes more sense. And then to answer your question, Haley, there's no protocol. I mean, if you have a protocol manual or if you have bylaws for your region, that's where it would state that. A lot of regions don't have those. But do you have one of those, Haley?
I have, and I looked through it on like this voting type of situation, and I didn't see anything that said that.
So did you look up what quorum, like in your region bylaws? With a Q, it's QUOROM, quorum.
I did not.
So Control F and try and find that.
Okay. Y'all might see my screen for a moment.
All right.
Which is fine. I'm not hiding anything. It says screen sharing is now paused, so I don't know what y'all can see.
We can just see the pause screen on their bid.
Okay, I'm going to look for the region bylaws because I have seen them before.
While Haley is searching, let's do a pop quiz. What's a quorum? This is the teacher in me. Sorry, I'm filling time and I'm giving tiny quizzes. So, anybody know? Caitlin, Everest, you know what it is. Kaylee, Meg, Michael. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're typing. Okay. So, boom. Nice. Haley wins.
Okay. I know what it is.
Oh, who was that?
Oh, Tina.
Oh, hi, Tina. Oh, Tina. Okay.
Now,
Tina knows what it is. So,
quorum is the number that you need to vote something in, and it has to do with the not like necessarily a majority, but a certain percentage of the voting eligible members.
ding, ding, ding. So, yeah, it's the minimum number of members needed to conduct official business. So if you don't have the minimum number of people usually established by your bylaws, you can't vote for anything. So typically your bylaws will tell you, like if the organization has decided on a minimum number of delegates needed, and Tina will do this for NatCon too. But if it's not designated in your bylaws, it's always a majority. So it's at least half of the members have to be present in order to conduct business. So if Haley can't find it, it's going to be just a majority.
Can you? Okay. I have the region bylaws pulled up. Can you see them?
Yeah, I can see them. I'm reading it.
So there is only one thing about a quorum.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing in there. It was 1 of 1, and I had looked through it before.
Okay, so if that's the only thing it says, you either need to, next year at Archon, if you want to set quorum standards, you can do that. Or you can just take it as of Robert's Rules of Order, which is your parliamentary authority, says that if it's not stated in your bylaws, then it's just the majority of your membership, which would be your delegates. So looking at the people who are present, Haley, you need to determine if you have a quorum. So if you have more than half of your delegates present, so you need to look up your chapter numbers, figure out who's who. If you have more than half, you can vote on this. If you do not have more than half, you're going to have to figure out another time to get everyone there to conduct business.
Okay, so like all of the chapter members, if we don't have half of everybody in the region,
right? Just your delegates. So you have to have more than half of your chapter delegates. So
we have more than half. We have almost all of them.
Okay, yes. Then yeah. Yep, you can vote on it.
Okay. So This is where other people vote, right?
Say it again.
This is where all the other delegates vote.
Correct. They need to submit one vote. So they can just email you too. Like you don't have to do it in the side one. You
Okay.
can ask that they just email you a vote, or you can task one of your staff members on your region to take care of that and have them calculate it for you, and they can CC you. That way you can still lead the meeting.
Okay. Jamie, can you do that? I will tell you all where to send emails to.
I can do that.
Okay.
You want me to send out like a Google? I can do that. Send out like a Google form for voting on region staff and everything. I can do that.
Or they can just send you an answer.
Okay, that works.
You just put